Hello everyone, and welcome to another exciting edition of News Generation. My name is Jennifer Jane, and coming up in this episode, 2 teenagers drowned in a sink in Wa after going on a fishing expedition. The Ghana Education Service wants some teachers punished, not because of the fishing expedition. I'll tell you why in a little bit. You're watching News Generation. Stay with us.
News Generation, supported by
Cowbell with Vitarid.
Well, as always, I'm not alone. I'm here with Akesi. And Akesi, welcome to the show. Why don't you welcome everybody else?
Welcome to News Generation. You can find us on social media at facebook.com/newsgenerationgh and on Twitter at newsgengh.
Well, now you know how to be a part of the program. Why don't we get right into it?
The Ghana Education Service is punishing teachers who entered the profession with fake certificates. Other teachers who allegedly secured salary increases with fake certificates would be also made to face the law. The teachers were exposed during an ongoing process aimed at cleaning the payroll.
Well, I can mention that especially in Brong Ahafo, where 102 fake certificates were found, the result was about unprofessionalism. They are not professional teachers. Some were using forged certificates. Some certificates were not their own certificates. We've realized that in the system, that they are using family members' certificate to gain employment. They entered into the service without their own certificate. Some people have also gone to the universities for further studies without a good certificate. And we have not ended over there. We are believing that we will continue with the process, and more figures will come. If they are in the system, more figures will come. If we're going to prosecute them, or they are going to be dismissed from the system. For now, that decision is yet to be taken by the higher authorities. Yes, it's a fact that some are on the run because they felt that they were guilty. So we will make sure that we catch them, we fetch them from the system, that 102 from a region, and we are believing that more may be coming out. And the recent one that has been arrested at the headquarters is also one. And there was another 11 also that they have identified as a result of the check. By the end of this verification exercise, a lot will come out. A lot. I'm believing that a lot, because if that comes from a region, one region, then what about the 9 region? The 9 region. We will come out, we will fish them out, and the drastic measures will be taken against them.
Looks like teachers are in trouble, eh? Now, many parents are angry with the Ghana Education Service over the placement for senior high schools. The parents accuse officials of the placement secretariat of refusing to post their wards even though they have qualified for admission. So, what do you make of the delay in the system?
Well, I feel very disturbed because the fact that the papers were cancelled at first made me already scared, and now there's a delay in my school. So once my friends be at school learning, and I'll be at home, people will be like, why are you in school? And they'll think I never get a good result. So I feel very sad. So I'll need to catch up with my friends. What if I go and like different sorts of things, and now I have to catch up and learn? So it will be like stress for me.
If I were to be in the place of the people who will be here this year, I feel sad, especially if I got good results and haven't gotten my school yet. Meanwhile, maybe people who got worse results have gotten schools. I'd be like, I've been cheated.
Anybody who has written BSc deserves to go to school. And I think once you haven't been given a school and others have been given, you will feel very bad. And I think that's no good, since everybody who has written deserves to go to school.
I feel that maybe the classes has already started and they are learning, and I'm at home, and maybe when I reach the school, they've already learnt ahead of me, so I'll be lacking something, and it can affect my performance at the school.
I feel very worried because I may think I did not get in school, and my parents may also be disappointed in me because they'll think they paid all my school fees for nothing.
I believe that I would feel a little bit disturbed if I were one of those who completed this year. My reasons are that the 1.5 months won't give us enough time to know our way around the school, and it won't give us enough time to adapt to the school's curriculum.
I will be very disturbed if I'm in their shoes. This is because when I go to the SS, I will be doing science, and science is a very complicated course. And because the placements have delayed, it will also delay my courses, and I won't be able to learn very well.
Let's see what else has been making headlines in local news.
There was some disagreement in Parliament today over the Minerals and Mining Bill. The two sides of the House had different views on the fines and prison terms for illegal miners, especially foreigners. This stalled consideration of the Minerals and Mining Amendment Bill. Chairman of the Mines and Energy Committee, Alhaji Amadou Sorogo, attempted to justify the amendment of the prison term, but Minority Leader Osaiche Mensah Bonsu and his colleague Dr. Akoto Osei disagreed. A public forum called by the Electoral Commission to discuss the merits or otherwise of the ongoing debate over whether Ghana needs a new voters register opens today. The two-day public forum is the first called by the Electoral Commission to engage all political stakeholders on the matter. The opposition New Patriotic Party has for months pushed for a new voters register, claiming the current one is over-bloated and contains the names of several thousands of foreign nationals. However, the ruling NDC also insists the current register is the best and that there would be no need to change it. Microfinance firm DKM has been in the news in recent months over desperate attempts by its customers to retrieve deposits paid to the firm in anticipation of very attractive interest rates. The firm, after months of closure by the Bank of Ghana, was allowed to resume operations so it could pay off its customers. DKM is, however, yet to settle several of the customers who say they desperately need their funds. The Lands Commission of Ghana has set up a client service access unit to provide a one-stop shop to help the public process land documents faster and also ensure transparency in land service delivery. The Client Service Access Unit, established by the Lands Commission, is also to ensure transparency in land service delivery. The new unit will receive and vet applications against set requirements and checklists.
Well, it's certainly been a busy week, hasn't it, Casey?
Very busy.
Think we should take a break?
We should.
We'll be back soon.
Welcome back from the break. Now, two children of the Dobile Presbyterian Primary School in Wa met their untimely death when they fell into a cesspit tank. The two went on a fishing expedition only to fall into the uncompleted sink. Let's take a look at this.
People in Dobile Zindeli in the Wa municipality of the Upper West region are in a state of shock and disbelief following the drowning of two children in a cesspit in the community. Fauzan Dauda and Moses Kweku, aged 8 and 9 respectively, defied their mother's instructions for them to babysit their junior brother and instead went on a fishing expedition. They fell in a cesspit partly filled with water located at the back of an uncompleted building. Awusatu Dauda is mother of the two boys.
Fauzan returned from school and I brought his shirt and shorts for him to change over. After that, I asked him to watch over flour I kept in the open for drying, only to be informed by this girl that he went to look for fish with Moses and got drowned.
The incident brought several residents to the scene. The residents tried on their own to retrieve the bodies from the sink until personnel of the Ghana National Fire Service came to the scene to retrieve the two bodies. The two bodies were conveyed to the Wa Regional Hospital by the Wa Police, where they were pronounced dead on arrival by doctors.
Now let's talk about girls. Do you remember the story of the girls in the central region who got reusable sanitary pads just so that they could stay in school whilst they're menstruating? Well, a new set of girls, this time in the eastern region, benefited from a similar initiative. They got both disposable and reusable sanitary pads.
The girls from the Akweman Basic School in the Ga South municipality didn't just get sanitary towels, they were taught menstrual hygiene management.
So all of that, yours is not something that happens every month, but for a girl, it happens every month. Simply because girls carry babies and boys don't carry babies.
And they had questions too.
You said that you are going to visit a friend. The time you come to that place, it will dry. You said that we shouldn't apply soap. But if we use only the water, maybe it will not go. Unless we use the sponge and the soap to scrub it.
Without sanitary towels, many girls stay out of school for up to 3 months in a year to save themselves the embarrassment of bleeding into their uniforms and being teased.
If only I come to school, I maintain that there is no blood or anything to touch my uniform. So how do you do that? I sit very well, or sometimes I feel not sitting down, or I stand.
I manage my menstruation by wearing the pants to a certain level, putting in a rag or toilet roll before I wear it.
After using the rag or the toilet roll, how do you dispose them?
I wash them again and dry them.
The J Initiative Foundation gave each girl sanitary pads so they can stay in school when they menstruate and to end the taboo of speaking about menstruation.
Millions of Chinese children can now have a brother or a sister. The Chinese government has officially ended the one-child policy, which made it an offense for families to have more than one child. That's what the world is talking about.
Tell me your dreams, tell me your hopes, but tell me after the break. Welcome back. Now, what do you aspire to be in the future? A doctor, a lawyer, an engineer? Well, that's what most of you wish to become someday. But in Bangladesh, there are some girls who have a different sort of dream. It's not common. They want to become professional basketball players. Check this out.
I used to play here and also in school. I'm also a captain of my school's basketball team. I want to join the national team. Everyone wishes to go to the national team. It's like a dream come true.
Not all girls have a supportive family that helps their dreams come true. But these girls do, and they fight together to make it happen.
Every girl wants to live her life differently. Getting support is sometimes difficult, but girls need to fight for their dreams.
Not in every society do girls have the opportunity to live their dreams. These girls realize this and intend to keep working hard.
Well, that's all for this edition of News Generation. We sincerely hope that you enjoyed yourselves. I know I did. Did you?
I did too.
Remember to catch up with us on social media.
At Facebook on facebook.com/NewsGenerationGH and on Twitter at NewsGenGH.
Well, my name is Jennifer Jane.
And I'm Akesi Moke.
Have fun. We'll see you again soon. Bye.
Bye.
News Generation, supported by
Cowbell with Vitarid.